Friggin' what up, dude? It's Charter Wilson, and I'm the host of this podcast that's mine. Going to be called History is Dang. History is Dang with Charter Wilson. Darkness from the cloud. Time for another dank ep of History is Friggin' Dank, dude. Today, I got a dank historical share. Something that's going to be, that impacted me and formed me into the dude I am today. For better or worse, we'll find out. Recently, I've just been getting fired up on this snake plant my GF and I got a while back, dude. We freaking went and bought some river pebbles, dude. We bought some nice little river pebbles and just put them in the pot that goes in the snake plant, and it just looks so freaking nice in there now. It's like, because, you know, when you see a snake plant, you want to go up and get a closer look. You know, it's good for the air. I like to go up next to it and just breathe, you know, just breathe next to it a little bit. Get that nice snake plant, freaking clean, fresh air. And then, you know, when you're breathing next to it, I want to look down. I want to be like, strict freaking river pebbles in there. It looks nice. Now, it is in me and my GF's bedroom, so I don't know how many guests we're going to have come over and go breathe by that plant, but in case they want to, they can. And when they do, it'll be aesthetically pleasing and not only healthy for their lungs. But it can't be that healthy because, like I mentioned on a few eps ago, Jerry is still chiefing cigs down there. Guaranteed no filters. The dude, honestly, dude, I can perfectly emulate his cough. It's perfect. If you've never heard it, but trust me when I tell you, it's perfect. It's a perfect Jerry cough. I might just get a vape and put it in his mailbox, dude. Get this guy a vape pen, dude. Some grape flavor and just freaking enjoy. It's gonna be better. It's a step in the right direction. I'm not saying start vaping. It's hilarious if you get straight up just addicted to vaping, dude. It's gold. Also, dude, the thing about cigs, dude, I mean, they look cool, but when you're chiefing them in your apartment by yourself, it's gone too far. You want to have a casual gort with your boys. You're in Santa Barbara, dude, and you're looking at the sunset. You're a little buzzed off BL Smooths, dude, or maybe whatever's in the keg, dude. Maybe a nice keg of Michelob Ultra because the house you're at, you know, concerned about the six-pack they're rocking on their rigs. Then, yeah, maybe you're going to take a little drag of a gort and you're going to be like, all right, you know, not for me, and you do it. And then great, and you're done. Or maybe a nice little hit of a vape and you're like, whoa, dude, it feels like I got electrocuted on my lips a little bit for a second. You know, I hit a vape before, dude. You know, I hit one. Kind of sounded like a square hair. Dude, I've vaped. No, dude, I've vaped before. Trust, dude. I've been sick about vaping before. Yeah, no, dude. I've done it. Yeah, no, grape's good. Dude, tangerine, have you had tangerine? I don't think they make tangerine. Oh, maybe not where you're from, they don't make it, but where I've had it, they've had it before. And it was tight. My buddy, yeah, you don't know him, though. My buddy got it for me. You don't know him. Brian. Yeah. No, not Brian Reynolds. Other Brian. So, yeah. So, anyway. But, yeah, dude, I mean, you can try it. Yeah, try anything twice. That's what I say. You know? Somebody once told me, dude, and was not a scientist, but they said, you got to try something 7 times to know if you don't like it or not. It's pretty hilarious, dude. I'm like, nah, I think I know. I don't think it applies to everything. If I got hit by a bus once, I think I'd be like, not for me. No thanks, dude. If I sit in the middle seat on an airplane, don't need to do it 6 more times to figure out, don't like this. Maybe when he did mention that, he was talking about food. He was like, tomatoes. I still haven't decided if I've liked them enough or I like them or not. I've tried them 4 times. I'm like, dude, I don't know. Maybe you just don't. Maybe tomatoes not for you. I'm not a mushroom guy. I don't think I've had. I may think I maybe had bites of mushrooms in my entire life. I don't know. I've nibbled on it like 3 times. I'm not a mushroom guy. Not for me. I'm not knocking anybody who likes them. Not for me. You know? I talk like in New York when I talk about food like that. Not for me, you know what I mean? You gonna put mushrooms on my pie? Guess what? That's your pie. Don't put no mushrooms on my pie, okay? Well, I want roni, I want cheese, I want peppers and onions. You know what would be absurd if I went up there and ordered, you know, the guy on the hot dog stand, peppers and onions, hot dog, peppers and onions. You go up there and I just want onions. You want me to go through here and single out all the peppers just to give you onions? Get the fuck out of my face. Anyway, that was a fun little road to go down. I don't know how I got there from snake plants, but I did. Dudes, freaking historical share for this ep. I'm going to talk about the Junior Lifeguard program in San Clemente, California. Very close to my hometown of San Juan Capistrano, California. Basically surf cowboys. I'm obsessed with the mashup of cowboy and any other sort of motif. If you're a greaser, greaser dudes, like dudes who, freaking wear tucked in white shirts, like jeans, like basically dudes from the movie Grease, but today, they're sort of anachronistic. Is that what it's called when you're you should have been in a different era, Aaron? Is that?
Yes.
Yeah. Greasers, these anachronistic dudes. But you throw a cowboy hat on a greaser, that's a look. That's something new, that's something different. Brand yourself up. It is 2020. You are a brand. Everyone is a brand. This is like I'm like a mean LA dad. I'm like a little league dad, but for an actor kid. Kevin, what's your brand? You have no brand. You've got a backpack on. Okay, you're going to school. That's every kid. What's your brand? Put on some headphones. Be a greaser, but throw a cowboy hat. You're a middle schooler, but put a cowboy hat on. Now you're a cowboy hat middle school kid. Maybe that's a bad dad. That's a bad dad right there. But I had fun doing it for a second, I had fun doing it for a second, just like, and I still miss it, my finger pistols. Used to do them, can't do them anymore. They're gone. Anyway, Junior Lifeguard program, San Clemente, California. Now, let me just tell you a little bit about the Junior Lifeguard program, okay? And a little bit of my personal history with it here. The San Clemente Junior, this is from their website, City of San Clemente. The San Clemente Junior Lifeguard program is an ocean and beach safety program for young people ages 9 to 17. Participants receive education and experience in ocean safety, first aid, rescue techniques, body surfing, board surfing. What? Just call it surfing, dude. Clearly some friggin' noob wrote this. Bodyboarding, physical fitness, and marine safety operations. Let's focus on that last part. Marine safety operations. And then let's go ahead and backpedal a little bit, maybe backstroke since we're in the water here with this Junior Lifeguard program, to ages 9 to 17. Now, my dad wanted me to do this when I was 9. Okay? I was the youngest you could be doing this program. Going out there doing physical fitness in marine rescue operations. No thank you, dude. When I was 9, I think I had the worst summer of my life. All it was, dude, even leading up in the school year, dude, I'd be eating dinner, my dad would be like, have you practiced swimming? Are you ready for your Junior Lifeguards test? You better be passing, dude. I'd just be like, finishing my piece off my plate and just being like, dude, I don't know, dude. I was just not good in the water. I'm a land-based creature, dude. I like to bronze. I like to post up next to water. I like to observe it. I don't need to hop in it, dude. I respect those that do. Chad for shredding, dude, like that. That's what's up, dude. I shred stuff on land, dude. I shred through my email list for the day, dude. I shred my morning push-ups, dude. You know what I mean? I shred freaking Parmesan so me and my Jeff can enjoy dank raviolis together. I'm not shredding cutbacks on waves. And definitely when I was 9, I was not shredding the swim test. So here's an important distinction coming up. Let me tell you first about this swim test, okay? All new students, this is from the website, all new students must pass a swim test to be eligible to register for the Junior Lifeguard program. The swim test is conducted at the San Clemente Aquatic Center. Well, I'm very, very, very familiar with this aquatic center. Sort of looks like a Spanish hacienda with a pool in the middle. Very nice, aesthetically pleasing building. Terrifying once you're in there for 9-year-old me. A passing swim test is 4 laps, 100 yards, under 2 minutes. Swim test is $5. No refunds and no walk-ins. That's not difficult to do. I bet you most of us could get in a pool that's back and forth in the pool 2 times. Basically 4 total laps in 2 minutes. Not that difficult. It's not even an Olympic size pool. Half Olympic size pool. I failed this swim test. I failed it. I was in my own dome. I think I paused in the middle of it. I closed my eyes. I think I swam directly with my head into one of those lane lines, you know, the plastic lane lines. It was terrifying. I hated it. Okay? But you could do it twice. So then the next weekend, my dad's like, you got to practice swimming. Strider, you're getting in the pool. You're practicing swimming. I sucked. I hated practicing. But honestly, when I could get in the pool and not under the testing scenario, I could do it in under 2 minutes. It's not that difficult of a test to pass, even as a 9-year-old. It could be done. Boom, I practice. Next week comes up. I fake sick. I did it. I faked it. Oh, I can't do it. I think it was maybe those peas at dinner or something. Dad, dude, I can't move. Oh, I feel so sick. I'm going to throw up. I'm going to throw up. If I go in the pool, I'm going to throw up. My dad was like, well, then you better throw up. I better see you throw up if you're not going to that swim test. Didn't go, dude. My mom stepped in, you know, played peacemaker a little bit. Didn't go to the swim test. Then my dad, dude, sick fuck, did some research, bro. And I was smart though, dude, because if I didn't realize that was the last swim test of the summer. Like if I didn't go then, I wouldn't have qualified for like the, you know, whatever increment the next month to get into the next program. I was going to have a free summer after that, dude. Wasn't going to have to go to Junior Lifeguards. I was going to be able to post up, you know, play friggin' Tony Hawk Pro Skater inside, very safe, probably play a little, I think I was busting Dreamcast at that time, dude. Probably some Soul Calibur, dude. Probably some Crazy Taxi Simpsons, dude. Just enjoying myself, dude. And then my dad does some research, and he goes, guess what? State Junior Lifeguards is having tryouts. Fucking state, dude. Okay? Let me tell you a little bit about something from the Junior Lifeguard State program right now. Let me tell you a little bit of something about that right now. Okay? The program is coordinated by actual California state lifeguards who are trained in advanced first aid and rescue techniques and have many years of ocean rescue experience. Many instructors hold EMT certificates as well. In most cases, they were junior lifeguards themselves! Exclamation. An emphasis on ocean safety and proper water etiquette is stressed. Throughout daily workouts and free time, junior lifeguards will increase their water safety skills and become more comfortable and confident in the ocean. Daily workouts, dude. Daily workouts at state. You get there at 7 a.m., bro. You get there at 7 a.m. I did it. I after this one, I did pass the test. Okay? Skipping ahead, I passed the test. It was staying with 2-minute qualifier. But you know what a daily workout is, dude? It's being 9 years old and 7 a.m. jumping into cold water, dude. Don't be fooled, dude. SoCal water's not warm, dude. This is not Cabo, dude. Maybe you're getting to 70 tops, dude, but this water's in the 60s, dude. It's probably low 60s at 7 a.m. in the morning. It's overcast. It doesn't get sunny until 1 p.m. in SoCal, dude. And, dude, you're freaking jumping in there, duck diving under waves at 9, being terrified, dude, that there's stingrays below you. They just told you a whole speech about stingrays, and I got to go there and meet one, dude, while duck diving in their San Clemente. I'm out at State Beach, dude, which is a little bit south of Trestles, where they hold like the world champions of surfing, dude. There are in San Onofre's right there, Old Man's Dog Patch. These are sick waves. These are sick. You know, this is good break here if you're a surfer and you get pumped up and fired up on that. If you're a 9-year-old and you're terrified, it is not a good time, dude. You're duck diving under waves. You're swimming out. You got to go 500 yards out. You got to hit cones. You got to go out there and like high five one of the lieutenants. Lieutenants are like basically jacked high school water polo players who are like, I'm going to be a junior lifeguard one day. My grandfather was a lifeguard. His father before him was a lifeguard. My father was a lifeguard. His father was a shark. And I will now be a lifeguard. Do you understand? That's where I play water polo now. I play water polo. I rock at it. I'm going to go to freaking Pepperdine. When I get out of Pepperdine, I will go straight to the beach and I'll fucking save somebody and I'll become a lifeguard, dude. And these dudes, they would rock Speedos, dude. They would like put on a regular pair of board shorts, bro, but they're like, no, it makes me more sleek in the water. They'd put on board shorts after the workout, but they put in Speedos for the workout. I'm like, dude, even at 9, I'm like, the hierarchy here, these Barno kids, dude. And, you know, they wanted you to buy into their culture. They were, of course, nice to you. They were, of course, protecting your life. But, dude, I was just like, I don't want to give this guy Lucas, I think was one of the dude's names that was there. That was kind of the impression of the dude I was doing, Lucas, dude, in his lineage of of Shark Lifeguard patriarchy in his family. And, dude, just, you know, it's just, you know, not for me, dude. You know, I'll say this. I was the shmole of the Junior Lifeguard program. You know, I was the youngest kid there, dude. Didn't have a good time, dude. I did end up getting bailed out at one point because I got a freaking gnarly ear infection. It was super painful, but because these workouts were so gnarly and I was in the water all day long, you know, I ended up getting bailed out, which was sick, dude. It was sick. So thank God I maybe it was divine justice that I ended up getting sick anyway, dude. So freaking just a bust, dude. But dude, if you were a kid who wasn't terrified of, you know, stingrays and didn't really fit into the hierarchy of dudes like Lucas wanting to be, you know, lifeguards, and that's a legendary career path, dude. If you're a lifeguard, you're a freaking legend. You're jacked. Every lifeguard I've seen has got jacked pecs, jacked lats. Their calves are in shape, dude. They can rock 5 o'clock shadows, dude. They're freaking legends, dude. They put the sunscreen on their nose and they look sick. And it's something to, you know, they're good role models, dude. They're good role models. You know, I think probably bested in the water only by great whites and orcas. And that's about, I think they're the orcas of humans, dude. These lifeguards, dude. They're freaking legends, dude. And they're freaking legends who founded this Junior Lifeguard program, all right? A little bit of history here. Pulled this from a dude, Bob Burnside wrote this. And he goes into the origins of Junior Lifeguards. And I think actually, in fact, the first one was in the Midwest on Lake Michigan, the first program. But I'm going to be biased here. I'm going to stick to the SoCal history of the Junior Lifeguard program. And it started in 1927 in L.A., city headquarters in Venice, California. What up, dude? The South Bay, dude. Freaking legends, dude. And basically, dude, there's this freaking bro. His name's freaking Myron Cox, dude. He's the chief, dude, of the friggin' lifeguards down in LA at the time, dude. And this program wasn't really established until after WW1, dude. Because, you know, with the threat of war times, they're like, look, dude, Coast Guard's going to be busy doing other stuff now. We got greater threats. We can't be like watching out. And really, there was no lifeguards before that. Probably just like, you know, maybe Lucas's grandfather just dubbing himself lifeguard down there. Like, all right, dudes, there's no such thing as lifeguards, but I got everyone's back on this beach right now. And I'm not talking about putting on lotion. So I'm watching the water. I'm not perving out on anybody right now. I don't even have a set of shades so you can see where my eyeballs are at. But I am Sir Lifeguard here. I dubbed thee myself Sir frickin' Lifeguard, dude. And that's Lucas's frickin' grandfather, dude. Before that, dude, like I said, probably a great white or a Mako somewhere in his lineage, dude. So yeah, dude, this dude frickin' Myron Cox, dude, frickin' was a wrestler, bro. This guy was a wrestler. And that just lets you know something right now. Lifeguards are basically wrestlers. Basically, it's like if a shark could walk is what a wrestler is, dude. They're going to take you out. I mean, JT Witten knows way more about MMA than I do, but dude, if you got good ground game, you're a solid wrestler, you're going to be able to, you can protect your family. I mean, I want to sign up for wrestling lessons. I wish I went to junior wrestler camp, dude. Actually, I probably don't. I would have got murked. I probably would have got ringworm. But, you know, it's just a nice idea. So it just puts things into perspectives of just how badass these lifeguards are and how soft I am. Okay, and how much I did not belong in this program. But I will tell you right now, I'm better for doing it. I learned a lot about the ocean, learned about riptides. I actually freaking crushed it at spotting or flagging. You do this exercise called flagging, which is when, you know, you put up like what the tide is: red flag, yellow flag, green flag. Green's chill, yellow's a little dangerous. Red obviously means you know, don't go out in the water unless you're really skilled and you're really jonesing to shred some waves. But dude, I could spot a rip current, dude. I could spot freaking dolphins, dude. I could spot freaking the sunset, dude, and enjoy it, dude, and let it know that it was, almost time to go home. Could spot the clock, watching for when camp ended and my mom could come pick me up and take me for some dank freaking Del Taco. So that's what I was good at, spotting, dude. Anyway, dude, Junior Lifeguard started 1927, LA area, makes perfect sense. Trickled down and up the coast. Now tons of these, coastal cities in California and really all over the United States, Texas, New York, Chicago. Maybe, Junior Lifeguards program serving up peppers and onions, on the, lunchtime snacks. After you do your morning workouts, you get some nice peppers and onions on a nice slice of pie and then get out in the water and enjoy yourself. Look out for some sea jellies, though, you know what I mean? Only jellies we want, not donuts, Maybe that's how they do Junior Lifeguards out there on the East Coast. Chicago probably would do it like, this is the best lifeguard program in the world. I'm not hating on Chicago people. I love Chicago. It's a great city. And I think I've talked about this with Marisi. But everyone from Chicago who lives in LA now just doesn't stop about telling me how it's the best city ever. And I'm like, then why don't you live there, dude? I mean, your industry, you're a software engineer, dude. You're not in Silicon Valley, bro. You could easily be in Chicago doing your job, right? I don't even think there's a branch of your company there. Yeah, dude. Apple's a big company, dude. Yeah, I'm sure they get internet access in Chicago. Why don't you go live there then, dude? So that's all I'm saying. Sorry, I had to get defensive there a little bit, but something that's been peeving me, dude. Maybe it's all that Jerry smoke getting in my dome still, dude. Maybe I need to go home and just do some meditation, take some nice deep breaths next to my snake plant. Just, but it's tough to meditate when all I hear is, perfect Jerry cough right there. Perfect. Spot on. Pitch perfect. It's music. That should get remixed. Today, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. In July, this is interesting. There's approximately 3,000 elite junior lifeguards, probably all named Lucas. They compete in swim, run, flag, and paddle. And they do it for honors, dude. That's what's great. I mean, there's going to be a winner, but it's honor. There's a lot of honor. And I did realize that in the junior lifeguard program. Dude, they're pretty basically water knights, which is sick. I just thought of that right now. They're basically water knights, and I didn't have what it took to be a water knight, and that's fine. I was probably a water squire. I did later in my life go on to become, and to this day, I'm a valet. So maybe, I guess that's where the men were separated from the boys, the water knights from the vehicle squires. A valet is basically a vehicle squire. Interesting. But it made me think, how sick of a movie would it be, dude? The Junior Lifeguard competition movie, bro. Zac Efron now, is like the head lifeguard dude. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I'm probably just thinking of Baywatch, dude. But, they got to be in there. Any dude who looks jacked with his lid off. And, freaking just, Laird Hamilton's like, maybe like the grandfather, like, they got to save, I don't know. It's disenfranchised kids who are great swimmers. Got to come up, they're not the Lucases, you know what I mean? They're not the blue bloods of the lifeguarding world. And the Lucas kids, they go, not the Lucas kids, but the disenfranchised kids go in there and they make their name and they get the honor because you know what, they have what it takes, and they have the heart, and they win that lifeguard competition, and they save their lifeguard shack, and they save their beach from heavy industrialists. That's what I wanted to tap into. 80s movies always had like big industrialists, big corporations taking over like the mom and pop business, like, dank movies like Ski Patrol or One Crazy Summer, that John Cusack movie with Bobcat Goldthwait and G.I. Jane. Damn, Aaron, do you know what the movie I'm talking about?
Yeah, One Crazy Summer, yeah.
One Crazy Summer, yeah. Hoops. Yeah, movie like that, but with lifeguards. I'd watch that movie. Maybe I gotta write that script. Freaking put Chad as the main character, dude. All right, dudes. That's it, dude. Junior Lifeguard program. We didn't get too much technical history, but, it was more of a personal event. And it's something that I maybe needed to share. And I appreciate you guys for listening. Hopefully it gets you stoked. Send me a personal share of yours, Email me at striderwilsonshreds@gmail.com.
Sorry to interrupt, but
no, what up?
My nephew's a junior guard.
Whoa.
And guess what his name is?
Is his name Lucas?
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, that's amazing. That's amazing. Sir Lucas, Sea Knight. Dude, that's freaking awesome. That's amazing. He's a legend, dude. Dude, junior lifeguards are badasses. I'm telling you, man. If you got a kid and you live by the coast, put him in a junior lifeguard program. It is beneficial, dude. My dad was right. My dad was right, man. As much as I don't want to make he fucking knew, man. Yeah, he was, dude. He knew. And I was probably too young, dude. If I would have waited till I was 12, I would have had a nice time there. I would have been doiling. I would have been board surfing, noobs, in the city program. But the state program, those are the true badasses. Those are the elites, dude. Aaron, I bet Lucas, your nephew, he's elite, dude.
Yeah.
He's probably in state. All right, dude, let's dive into some cues. What's up, legend? Love what you're doing with this new pod. The announcement was the best news I've had in a while. Freaking sick, dude. Quick, simple question for you. What is your favorite historical war, battle, conflict from any time period, and why? For me, I'll go D-Day, but specifically the heroism of the American soldiers who rappelled up massive cliffs on Pointe du Hoc to take out German artillery firing on the beaches. This resulted in an American victory despite only 90 survivors out of 225 soldiers. Crazy shit and absolute absurd bravery. Can't wait to hear you on the pod, dude. Freaking stay stoked, dude. Lyle. What up, Lyle? Freaking legend, dude. Yeah, I mean, dude, we had a similar question on a few pods ago. I mean, I gotta, do the right table setting. Of course, war is freaking terrible. We hate the casualties. It's, a terrible means of dealing with things, and it's tragic, but it is part of, it's rooted in all humans, battles for resources and reasons why we go and whatever they are, political, economic, religious, so forth. Not a good way to settle things. However, when we look back in the vacuum and, we can appreciate, just like our boy Lyle here said, the heroism of the dudes putting boots on the ground, getting stuff done. What specific conflict would I enjoy? I love WW Deuce. I'm fired up by this Pointe du Hoc, taking up the cliffs, and I've been fortunate enough to go to Normandy, and I went to the cemetery there and checked the stuff out. I don't know if it was is that Pointe du Hoc. I think the cemetery is at like Omaha Beach or something like that above it. The landing zones. Sick names for landing zones too. Sword, Omaha, Juneau, Green, Blue. Sick. Dude, maybe freaking, dude, Spartans. I think last time I, of course, mentioned Thermopylae, but just like this, if you're going to look for a cultural thing and just go ahead, you step away, distance yourself from the carnage of it, the gratuitous. We don't want to be gratuitous with our carnage here. Spartan culture and their identity is heavily based in combat, and seeing their training sessions, I'm sure there was a few. They're basically the junior lifeguards of the Peloponnesian Peninsula, and it would be sick to see those guys in action. Also, samurais, dude. I mean, just the aesthetic of the armor. They're obviously huge on honor and their code, and just, I think that would be amazing to watch, like a samurai battle, the hegemon period, in Edo, freaking just, that would be pretty amazing, dude. I get fired up on Ninja Turtles 3, dude. People don't like Ninja Turtles 3. I love when they go to feudal Japan. It's sick. Michelangelo's running up one of the, like a Shinto temple shrine, I think. And he's like, this is so good for your calves. And even as a kid, I was like, that's sick. Aaron, what would you be most fired up to check out?
I feel like I think you're on the right track with samurais. I think something with swords as opposed to guns.
Yeah.
If you're going to watch them, it's obviously going to be terrible and gruesome.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'd rather see a bunch of guys with equal shot at winning, I suppose. fighting one another with swords.
I think that's a good call. You know, as much as like as insane as it would be to witness like Genghis Khan and like, you know, hearing the thunder of the horses going, and like each like his you know, traveling roving community had like, you know, each warrior had like 3 or 4 horses, and there's like 20,000, 25,000 warriors. You imagine that that's 100,000 horses, and you're listening to that from that era. That's gnarly. It's my Dan Carlin. You have to put yourself, you have to imagine, okay, you're on the, you're in the steppe, you're in the Eurasian steppe, and you're pulling, you're a subsistence farmer there, and you know, you have your village and your loved ones are there, and you know, you're just getting your crops up from the ground, and all of a sudden, and you know, you're knowing in your brain, you have some gods in your head, and you hear this thundering in the distance, and the very earth beneath you that you're gleaning for your sustenance starts to grumble, and you're thinking to yourself, what have I done? What have I done to deserve this? Are the gods coming down on me? And you see this horde of horses coming over here. These arrows are flying in, hitting the loved ones next to you, and you can't imagine in your head what is happening at this time. You've never seen, heard, or felt anything of this presence. And say you're lucky enough, imagine you're lucky enough to survive this. You know what Genghis would do? He would send back a group of soldiers in the rear to go, not do rear guard, but to just go and take out any survivors that might have hid there, because he knew. It's my Dan Carlin right there. Let's see, next question. What happened to the settlers of Roanoke Island? Dude, there's a mystery of Roanoke, right? Is this like one of the early communities? Like is this like the 1500s, maybe 1600s? One of the first settlers go out there, and then people that come back, like they all died of sickness and disease? Or is this the one that just disappeared? Was there like cannibalism involved or something like that? Aaron, are you familiar with this one?
I want to say, for some reason, the name Jamestown is coming to my head.
Yeah, I think it was the same colony, right? It was on Roanoke, was maybe the name of the island, and Jamestown was the colony. Yeah, I mean, dude, probably natives, you know, they probably gotten some beef, and, you know, the natives, freaking, who knows what happened? Probably a mixture of all things. Maybe a harsh winter, you know, a crop that didn't yield much, harsh winter, and maybe the natives try to help them too. Who knows? I got to look into that. I don't know.
Yeah, 1608. 8 Polish and German colonists, 2 European women. I assume included in the 8, so 6 dudes, 2 ladies. And 80% of them died within a year from starvation and disease.
There we go.
Yeah.
That says it right there. Doesn't sound like it's too shrouded in mystery, but sad, tragic. It's tough, man. It's a tough new life. Hey, Strider, what up, Aaron?
Sorry, Roanoke is a separate one.
Oh.
It's like 1585 to 1590, so it's even earlier.
So maybe there's some mystery at Roanoke.
Yeah.
But you got to look at Jamestown as, I guess, it's your closest reference for Roanoke. What happened there? Starvation. I think Jamestown is where like they were quoted as like eating the leather of their shoes, like boiling it, eating that. Yeah, terrible. Yeah, dude, I don't know what happened at Roanoke, dude. Maybe ghosts, dude. Maybe some ghost shit was going down.
Oh, it was like 120 people disappeared.
Just disappeared.
Yeah, they have no idea.
Just gone.
Yeah, some may have joined the local native tribes, although it says they also didn't have good relations, so that's part of why they disappeared.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, dude, you look at like even in way more modern eras, like that dank movie Lost City of Z, or Zed if you're on the IO. They don't know where Percy Fawcett is, and you know he's down in, I think he was in Belize, and he's only 2 people, but the technology's greater. They did send people to go look for him sooner, but they've never found his bodies, and who knows I'm not sure what tribe was around Roanoke and what their customs were. You know, the Mayas, the ancient Mayas, were doing human sacrifice. But even if it's not doing anything like that, that's obviously speculative. If they had bad relations with the natives, they probably got wiped out. Sad but true.
Yeah, man. Make friends with your neighbors.
Yep. It's like basketball, dude. Make a pass, make a friend, dude. That's what's up, dude. Hope only if basketball had been invented earlier. Maybe lacrosse, dude. Maybe they freaking wagered something on lacrosse, dude, and freaking couldn't pay up. The gamblers came and collected the debt. Okay, dude, let's see. Hey, Strider, my name is Jack Seals. I'm a huge fan and history major at Stevenson University and was wondering if you could give your viewpoints on D.B. Cooper and if you think he's still alive and if you think he got away. So this dude D.B. Cooper is this guy who jacked a plane, dude. Aaron, are you familiar with this dude?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
This dude jacked a plane in Washington in the 70s and like landed it, requested money. Maybe he let a few passengers go. He wanted parachutes, got the dough, and like parachuted somewhere on the route to Mexico City. And they don't know what happened. I think like, they don't know if they ever found him. Obviously they don't know if they ever found him. But he did drop in an area that I guess would have been difficult to drop into, like a lot of trees, so he could have just died and then just be lost in the wilderness somewhere. Once again, maybe this plays back into Roanoke. Even today, modern technology, sometimes we still can't find people, which is gnarly. He could be, I think he was like 40 when he did this. So he's probably not, if he's alive, he could be alive today, but he's old. He's chilling. Hopefully he put that money into a nice little investment. Maybe bought himself, this was the 70s, maybe bought himself into some Apple stock or some Microsoft in the 80s. Hit it big, you know? But who knows? Sounds like a gambling man to me, like he's willing to take a risk. So, Aaron, what do you think?
I don't know. I mean, jumping out of a Boeing 727 is pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
I can't really see how high up he did it, but I don't know. I mean, you got to have not only be good at skydiving, essentially.
Yeah.
And then you got to have some survival skills once you're out there.
Yeah, exactly.
And this guy is just like a thief, essentially. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think he probably went down skydiving out of a Boeing 747, dude. That's so gnarly. Crazy story, though. Let's see here. What up, legend? I would like to learn more about the conflict between Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr. Would also like to know if you think Hamilton, the musical, accurately depicts the major tension between these two. Peace, Ireland, or Iran. Dude, I mean, honestly, before my GF won freaking tickets to see Hamilton, which was so dank, a Hamilton to see Hamilton. We just paid $10 and sat in the second row. Sick. We saw it at the Pantages here in LA. And prior to that, dude, all I knew about Alexander Hamilton was that he was on the bill, $10 bill, and that freaking that Got Milk commercial, you know, Aaron Burr.
Yep.
Knew about that.
Directed by, we've mentioned him
Today,
not in this episode, Michael Bay.
Really? Michael Bay directed that?
Yeah.
That's pretty wild. Let's see. Yeah, dude, I mean, I think that Lin-Manuel Miranda does a freaking great job. I mean, obviously you could probably dive deeper into the surface and see exactly what papers he wrote. He wrote like the, he references it in the songs. What were the something papers? And he wrote like 51 of the 85 essays. Like John Adams wrote 12, and then some other dude.
Federalist?
Yep, that's it. Okay. Federalist. Aaron, legend. So yeah, dude, I mean, I got to say that's pretty spot on and accurate and a very fun, entertaining way to take in history. Not as fun as this freaking paw, dude. History is dang, but still fun. Psych, dude. It's amazing. So yeah, dude, I mean, I don't know too much more about Hamilton and Burr besides I think it does a good job, dude. It gets into Burr's backstory about how, you know, he comes from this sort of political family, and he's got boots to fill, and sort of had a destiny in his life. You know, has pressures on him, and, you know, it's tough to sympathize with someone in like that position. It's like, dude, you have a privileged life, but he also had a chosen life. You know, what freedoms did he have? Maybe he just wanted to go and be a chill poet or something like that, but he just couldn't do it. You know, he didn't have that strength, or could take that risk. You know, he had duties. And then, you know, Alexander Hamilton's just this genius savant dude who was destined for greatness, dude, working hard and just freaking, you know, I guess living the American dream to a high standard. So yeah, dude, I think it crushes it.
Aaron Burr, not the last vice president to shoot someone.
Yeah, dude, that's hilarious. Dick Cheney.
Yeah.
Yes, you are 100% correct. That's gold. Let's see. Yeah, dude. I think maybe that's it. That sounds like a good amount of cues, dude. I think that sounds freaking pretty sick. Thank you guys for freaking listening. Thank you to the lifeguards, for reals. I know, you know, it wasn't in the cards for me, but I got nothing for respect for lifeguards and what they do, keeping us safe. And want to give a little shout out to, I looked this up, San Clemente Lifeguards, aka Station 56. So what up, legends? Those are the lifeguards of the beaches I like to go to. You know, down there, Cypress Cove, dude. Freaking, you know, off of freaking Calafia Street, dude, down in San Clemente. What up, dude? Or freaking crushing down on T Street, dude. What up? So just freaking loving that. Thanks to the lifeguards. And yeah, dude, freaking stay stoked. And if you got any more questions, dude, or even suggestions of dank stuff for future eps, please email me. Let me know. StriderWilsonShreds@gmail.com. And friggin' stay stoked, dude. Lit.